Good morning, Brisbane. Hope everyone's well. Let's get into it. So we'll start with our warm-ups. So breathing in on the way up, breathing out on the way down. So breathing out, breathing in. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. So just rolling our head around nice and comfortably. Your range of motion may be greater or smaller than mine. That's quite okay. I'm someone that can't still touch their toes. My hamstrings just don't seem to be built that way. And that's okay. So breathing in, looking up. Breathing out, looking down. Stretching out our neck. We'll start from our head, go all the way down to our toes. So breathing in and then breathing out. We're going to interlace our fingers and let the weight of our arms and so forth stretch our neck out. We're not pulling, it's just the weight that does the work. We don't need to overextend our neck. And just breathing, just relaxing, hold that as long as you like. And there we go. Step out to shoulder width apart, rolling our shoulders back 3 times and then forward 3 times. Breathing in on the way up, breathing out as we twist to the side, breathe into the center, and then breathe out as we twist. So you notice the pattern, breathe out as we twist, breathe in, breathe out, and breathing in. So if you can, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth, keeping the tongue on the roof of your mouth near the hard palate, just behind the front teeth. So breathing out on the way down, breathing in on the way up. So breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. Got any questions, as always, send me an email. Happy to talk through things, troubleshoot things, do an extra video, whatever we need. Okay, so breathing out, breathing in on the way up, and then looking up to the sky if you feel comfortable. If not, just face forward like so. So stretching our sides. If you want to deepen the stretch, feel free to put your hand behind the back of your head like so. Okay, stretching our forearm out, so grasping our right hand, stretching that forearm forward, and then the same thing with the left. And then just rotating our wrists. We like to call this one wax on, wax off, courtesy of Karate Kid, of course. And just stretching our triceps and so forth behind us. Hands on our hips and doing our waist turns. So 3 turns in each direction. If you'd like to add the breathing, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. You'll notice it's exactly the same as the neck turns. So same thing, this time with our feet together. This stretch is really good for our core, also for stretching out our spine and our hips. So rotating at that waist area just as wide and as far back as is comfortable. So, don't overextend. If you're feeling any pain, that's probably not where you need to be going. Have a chat with me if that happens. Never had an injury. Hopefully we never will. And then bending at the waist and shifting our hands from foot to foot. As much as you can, letting your arms and head and shoulders and everything relax. Coming back up, and then knees together, rotating our knees in each direction. Just stretching out our knees, and finally our ankle joints. So finding a way to balance, I like to put my hands out like so, and rotating our ankle 3 times in each direction. Stretching it out. And we've just gone from our head to our toes, all the way down. Everything's nice and warmed up, open and ready to do our exercises and shift that energy around. So this is our liver, breathing in on the way up, breathing out on the way down. Breathing in on the way up, breathing out on the way down. Starting to our right, so breathe in and breathe out. So with this one, the main thing to look out for, if you've got a mirror or if you've got someone that can watch you, if that doesn't work, Get your own little tripod, take a video like I do and see what's happening. Probably from the side, so if you like looking at one of your shoulders, because you'll see it easier. Just check your posture, check that you're standing straight, because if you find that you're falling forward or you're coming off balance, chances are you might be hunching a little bit, or your back isn't, basically, you're not standing up straight. That's the reason why we'll be falling over. So find a way of checking that and see how you go. So breathing in on the way up, squeeze and breathe out. This is our other liver exercise. Breathe in on the way up, breathe out on the way down, back to our center. So thumbs on our belly button. Imagine breathing all that energy in and then breathe out. So breathe in on the way up, breathe out and squeeze, release the squeeze and breathe in, breathe out on the way down, breathe in all that lovely energy that you've just generated, and then breathe out. So this is our second main liver exercise. The other one we did first, that's sort of, if you like, the foundation one, the one that we'll do every week. Have a bit of a yawn if you need to. As I was saying, the other exercise is the one we'll do every week, but we often do this one. Okay, so this is our lung exercise. Breathing in on the way up, breathing out on the way down. Very simple, nice and calming and de-stressing. Breathe in, breathe out, back to our center. Breathing in and then breathing out. So our kidney exercise, we always do this one. Breathe in, looking up, palms forward, breathe out. Squeeze our ankles with no breath for 3. Right arm in front, arms crossed for balance. Breathe in, breathe out on the way down. Breathe in, and then breathing out. So if you like to imagine or feel, whatever works for you, some people are visual, some people feel, whatever works, doesn't really matter. Adding this to our practice, so imagine and feel like you're breathing the energy in and then breathing it out when you come to your center. Just see how that goes for you. There's no correct way to sort of see it or feel it, it's up to you, and it's more about your intention, and energy follows intent and feeling, so just feeling into it and doing it to your best. So breathing in, breathing out. This is another lung exercise. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So same thing again, last 2. And breathing out on the way down. So we'll do our other heart and lung exercise. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe out. Breathing in on the way in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And breathing in. And so forth. You'll do this in multiples of 3. So I usually do 9 because that feels comfortable for me. But if you want to stop at 6, that's totally okay. If you want to pause the video and go for 12 or 15, I'd usually stop if you're starting to feel faint, for example. Don't do too much. Probably 15 or 18 is the max I'd recommend. And breathing in. This is a kidney exercise, so we don't always do this one. Breathing in on the way up, breathing out on the way down. Try to imagine like your hands are like caressing an ocean wave, so they're moving up and moving down. The ocean's moving up and moving down. So off to the other side again, breathing in and breathing out on the way down. Back to the center, breathe in, breathe out. So very straightforward. If you want to slow it down even more, feel welcome. And the main thing is, as much as you can, if you've got the breathing, just very, very softly. It's kind of similar to the spleen exercise where we float our hands. Very gentle, up and down movement. Like there's an ocean wave moving your hands up and moving down. It's almost like your hands are floating on the ocean, moving with the swell. I like to close my eyes when I do this one, so I can feel It helps. I get distracted visually sometimes. I'm a very visual person, so sometimes it helps to close my eyes. So breathing in on the way up, this is our heart exercise. Breathing out on the way down, hands almost touch. Breathe into our shoulders. Breathe out down to our center. Breathing in and breathing out. So breathing in on the way up, twist our hands. Breathing out on the way down. Excuse me. Breathe into our shoulders. Breathe out on the way down. Breathing in. And then breathing out. So breathing in on the way up. Excuse me. Breathing out on the way down. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, sorry about that. The microphone cord cut out, so I hope that that wasn't a crazy change or I've become garbled. What I was going to say is, this is our spleen exercise, but if you are feeling like there's an exercise where you need to do more, whether that's because you have a health issue or just whether you feel you need to, you can do 2 sets, so you can do 6 of an exercise rather than 3. So just pause the video, head back to the start and do another set of 3. It's certainly not going to kill you. I can attest to that. There's plenty of times I've done 9 of something if I feel like I really need it. I wouldn't suggest more than 9. 6 is probably quite strong, so try 6 before you try 9. But if you do feel like you need something extra, go for it, okay? So back to our spleen exercise, and if you need the breathing for this, I'll do that for this one. So breathing in on the way up, breathing out on the way down, breathing in, and breathing out. Palms up, breathe in. Palms out, breathe out. Breathe in, create a nice big ball. Breathe out, take it down to the ground. Breathing in, take it up to the sky. Breathe out, shower it down over us. Breathe into our center and breathe out. And of course, if you're finding that my pace is a little bit too quick and you know the exercises very well, go at your own pace. You don't have to match me. It's not like, I've got it. Okay, Tai Chi, stepping out with our left. Hands draw around at navel height, drawing that left hand back in, and our fingertips meet in front of our belly button. Push down, drawing up, drawing back down. Circle around at navel height, so circle out, around. Right hand in front and step forward. Palms towards us, circle down and around and draw back. Right hand in front, pointing our fingers and our toe. Clasp my right hand, trace over with my left, and step out to my right. Palms towards us, circle down and back to our rice ball. Hands up, push out with the backs of our hands, draw back, circle down, around, push out with our palms, draw back, and then pivot our one foot, right and then our left. Push out, hands above our head, right hand forms a beak, left hand's in front forming our wing, or just straight hand if you like. Right to our chin, left under our right elbow, ground that left hand and stretch our right wing, and then stretch our left. Stepping out, right hand in front here, step forward with our left foot, right hand on top, rotate, step back with our left foot, left hand on top, twist, ground our left hand, reach out with our right, draw back, and then step out for our infinity sign. So starting again, pushing down, drawing up, coming back down, not realizing that you can't completely see me, sorry about that. This is sort of a bit of a common area, it's one of the only rooms, well not rooms, it's not mine, it's a common area in the apartments, where I have enough room to actually shift my arms around and so forth. I would do it in parks, but parks at the moment, realise that I'm out of shot. I would do it in parks, but unfortunately usually in parks I get dogs really seem to like me, particularly when I'm doing Tai Chi. It's probably the energy, so often get interrupted. So I'm not always doing that these days. It doesn't tend to work too well. And people just walk past the camera and stuff like they don't care, so that hasn't been working too well. Anyway, back to it. Hand under our right elbow, ground that left hand, stretch our right wing, not looking, and then look with that one, turn our head to the side, stretch our left. Right hand in front, right hand on top, step back with our left, left hand on top, collapse, twist our hands, reach out, up so you can see me, there we go, and then our swishy swashy infinity sign, back to where we start and push down. You notice my hands were a little bit too high when I started there. I should be coming back to my belly button height. That's something for me to look out for. Stepping forward, back, rotate around and draw back, pointing our hands and our toes. Trace over our right, step out, circling around and drawing back. Push out with our backs of our hands, draw back, circle down and around, push out with our palms. If you're finding that I'm going too quickly, just slow the speed down on YouTube. You'll find it quite easy to do that. And so forth, collapsing my right hand, collapsing my left, grounding my left hand, stretching my right wing and then stretching my left. Stepping out, right hand in front, stepping forward, right hand on top, reverse that, stretch out, and so forth. And our infinity sign again, so pushing down, that was better, drawing up, so start from about navel height, drawing back down, circle around at navel height, step forward with our right, drawing back, collapsing our right hand, tracing over with our left, stepping out to our right, pivot that back foot, circle around, draw back to our rice bowl, push out with the backs of our hands, circle down, around, push out with our palms at shoulder height from our shoulders, pivot our feet back to where we started, pushing out, hands above our head, right hand forms a beak, left hand's pushing out, right hand, left, and so forth. So the people that are watching the video have a fair bit of experience with this, so I'm going a little bit quicker, probably too quick, so that's something for me to look out for. But there were different things going on when I was doing this video, so that's why I'm going a little bit quicker, unfortunately. I'll do my best to slow that down for next week. So, breathe in, breathe out, step out. This is our closing down exercise. Breathe in, bring our arms up. Breathe out, turn our palms up. Breathe in and hold. We're holding our breath at this point. Breathe out, reverse what we just did. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and then breathing out. Thank you. Have an amazing week. As always, if you have any questions, email me. Cheers.